What can you buy with $59 million? 59 really expensive cars? A few Big Macs? Or one wedding?
Hot summer nights.
Probably copyrighted song. So this wedding was held in Paris, France, in the Opera Garnier. That's maybe how you say it. And look at this building. Look at this historical building. Look at all these flowers. This wedding cost $59 million. And it is truly something that you'd see like in a fairy tale if everyone in the fairy tale was a billionaire. Look at all these flowers. Honestly, this is really grand. But I think there's taste involved here. I really like the colors of it all, you know? Just throw your money on everything. Drinks. This drink probably costs like a house. These are probably the billionaire parents. I just can't really imagine that there's one expense here where they didn't choose the most expensive option for. Because it is $59 million. So much fun, so much happiness. Happiest day of their lives. This glove probably costs as much as a car. These flowers probably cost as much as Logan Paul's net worth. But it is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The Eiffel Tower has nothing to do with it, unless they bought that too for the event. That looked incredible, right? That looked like the most expensive wedding we've all seen in our lives. Well, guess what? Dummy. This was just the reception dinner. So let's go over all the details. This happened like a month ago. Paris. This $59 million lavish wedding of the century goes viral. Check details. Okay, I am. Relax. Don't be so rude to me. So the actual wedding, they had Maroon 5 play, according to Warble Entertainment. I don't know if this is a reliable website. Having Maroon 5 at your wedding will cost you a bob or two. $2.5 million. Yeah, Adam Levine had a nice paycheck, a nice payday off of this. A wedding in Paris has created quite a stir on social media, with people terming it as the wedding of the century. Madeline Brockway, a 26-year-old car dealership heiress from South Florida, I'm assuming the husband is also really, really rich, has become the talk of the town. Which town? Paris? I guess so. So they got married on November 18th, and yeah, 59 million. All the videos that Madeline posted on TikTok are down. Her account is locked for now. We'll talk about why in a bit. It's a pretty fascinating reason, but luckily it seems like her Instagram is still up. Let's start at the bachelorette party. Is this gonna also have copyrighted music? I think that is, it sounds like it is. Transport yourself to the opulent world of Marie Antoinette this Halloween. For day 4 of the bachelorette party. That's not a party, that's a whole, like, that's a conference. It's a 4-day conference. It's not, yeah, it's a pretty long commitment. I mean, the choice... So, what? I was gonna talk about the choice of dressing up as Marie Antoinette, but now she has all of her friends literally kneeling down and praying to her as if she's a god. Thank you. Thank you, Harris, for an automobile empire. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to your wedding. May you bless me for many years of good car insurance rates. May you bless me with a new Mercedes C-Class. Is that a car? I think so. I don't really know a lot about cars. This is so bizarre. Do you think that that's something that she prompted? I think she was like, okay, everyone, thank you for coming over. Now, I really want you to kneel down and pray to me as if I'm some sort of deity or something. Wow. This seems like a fucking blast, right? I don't know why they're in the middle of the desert. I'm sure it's like an expensive part of the desert. It's probably the most expensive to rent desert out there, I'm assuming. Wow. Yeah, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Very humble. A very humble, 4th day of the bachelorette party.
Yes.
Okay, everyone looks fantastic.
So the people at Chanel are doing like a party for them. Because they're like...
Exciting.
We're so excited for how much money you're gonna spend in, in our store.
It's truss, as well as his truss, where you can either put your initials or
Are they doing crochet? That's fun. That's a
date of
fun
the wedding.
What was
The fabric probably costs $100 billion.
your first date with Bob? It was, he took me to this restaurant called, began with a C. Chick-fil-A?
No Chick-fil-A here. We can buy a Chick-fil-A. We can, not the food, we can buy the restaurant. It's a fascinating level of richness. Like, it's unashamedly rich. This is the poverty line, right? Above this, we have, like, kind of middle class, upper middle class, whatever, you know. Above that, we'll have rich. But this level of rich would probably do one of two things. Either boast a lot about how rich they are when maybe they're not as rich as the tier we're gonna get to next, or they'll try to like stay modest about it. They're like, yeah, you know, I have money, but like blah 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 blah. Then we have these people who dress up as Marie Antoinette for a party and laugh at people who go to Chick-fil-A. That's the level that these women are on. The richness in this case is just an undeniable fact. You don't need to even do a statement about it. Chick-fil-A is funny to you.
I like to have your following. Oh, good.
Fun. That seems like a fun. I don't just the amount of like photographers in the room. If I'm like doing an actual like bachelor's convention like these women are doing, I wouldn't like to be photographed for the whole thing. Just for perspective, one of the people who did the hair are like constantly on covers of magazines and stuff like that. So, you know, it's the best of the best type beat, of course. We have the f***ing dinner party. We've already talked about that. The color palette of vibrant pastels was taken from the Chagall's ceiling in the main hall. We used this throughout the design details. The bride loved the balconies and wanted them adorned with florals, the same with the staircase. Of course she loved the balconies. They're inside a historical opera house. And now we get to the actual wedding day. Now I wonder if the 59 million price tag is on the wedding day itself or just like the entire week of activities. I'm assuming that it's for the whole thing. 59 million is just an obscene price to spend on one day. So that's my guess. I genuinely think it would be impossible to spend it all in one day. So the wedding was held at Chateau de Villers. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce stuff in French. It's a tough language. It has a Wikipedia page, so that's how you know it's real fancy. Look at this lovely couple. I mean, this is gorgeous. I think it's a lot, but like I like it. Just beautiful. Ah, look at this couple. Look at this beautiful groom and how innocent he looks. Look at how innocent this groom looks. It's a weird thing to say about a groom, but you'll understand why I'm saying it later. Yeah, they're rich. Yeah, we get it. You have the most money. You have the most amount of money. Maroon 5 played at your wedding. Are these like drones? Every detail here is insane. Wow. Jesus Christ. No famous people though? I don't see any famous people at the wedding. All this money, you can get one famous person? Lame. So, let's kind of read the description here. Madeline walked down the aisle in a costume Dior, that is whatever. She had her favorite flower, which cost $1 million. And there was an after party as well, because they didn't have enough parties. They did not have enough parties in this, for this wedding. And like you can see, this all went really, really viral. This one has 16,000 likes.
Oh, gorgeous. There you go.
Yeah, whatever. We've seen the lunch. I don't care. Why, after posting so much about this wedding, having a whole team of photographers film every single living moment of your fucking wedding day. Why after it going viral, after people being like, this is a perfect wedding, this is like something out of a fairy tale, did Madeline, the Carr Harris, decide to lock her account? A, is it because they went bankrupt afterwards? B, did she say something that is like, that got her cancelled? C, she, on her wedding, there was a video that was leaked of her walking up to the aisle, but she slipped on a banana, and it went viral because everyone laughed at her for slipping on the banana and she looked super dumb and lame. Or is it D, her husband tried to shoot a bunch of cops? It's D! Her husband, that was either a billionaire already or married into a billionaire family just now, is facing life in prison right now. A bride who dished out $56 million. Is that the same price we said earlier? Or is it? Yeah, it's 59, wasn't it 59 million? Whatever. Has vanished from social media after her new husband was accused of shooting at cops. You have $59 million to spend on a wedding. Why are you shooting at cops, you dumb fuck? Why are you doing crimes? You don't have a necessity to do crimes. Her husband. I don't know why I said that. Her husband. Jacob Chase Lagrone, her husband, is behind bars, facing serious charges for allegedly attacking a police officer in Texas. The cops were responding to a disturbance call when Mr. Lagrone, it's a horrible last name. You have the word groan in your last name, reportedly fired at them. The indictment says he intentionally and knowingly threatened imminent bodily injury and used a firearm during the assault. Goes to show that, grass isn't always greener. The grass sometimes has your husband shooting at cops and he's going to jail. Says that he could face life in prison for the shooting. He's been offered a plea deal that would put him behind bars for 25 years. Why did they... What? Oh man, what a hit. Like spending that much money on your wedding and then your husband, I'm gonna keep saying husband for the rest of this video. Your husband shoots a bunch of people. So it says here that the bride's social media was cleaned up at the same time that her husband was facing court. I don't know if it's gonna say it in the article, but I saw somewhere that he was out on bail when they did the wedding. So I'm not sure if that's true. I need to find out about that. If he was on bail though, it seems so stupid to bring this much attention to yourself as this is happening. People will of course find out about it. You're an incredibly rich family, and yeah, you made your wedding be viral. Maroon 5 must be so happy. They got that 2.5 million paycheck before he went to prison. Yeah, he fired. So it says that he fired at the cops in March 14th. Which means, yeah, he probably was on bail. Jesus Christ. And here he is, her beautiful husband, in jail. I don't know if he's actually in jail in this picture, but he looks like he's like in a legal situation right now. He has that Better Call Saul kind of haircut. What a bizarre thing. Why would she do this? Why would they do this? Why would they post so much about this as they know that he's probably gonna get charged soon? Why make yourself a profile? The news wouldn't have been this big if they hadn't done this fucking PR campaign for their wedding. Is it hubris? Is it just because of the fact that, like, thinking that they're too rich to fall? Potentially. If there's anyone that can get away with shooting at police officers, it's probably someone who can pay $59 million for a fucking wedding. Well, let me know what you guys think. Why do you think they all did this? Why do you think they all posted about this online? Like and subscribe if you want me to fund your $59 million wedding. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna do it, but it's just a way to show that that's something that you want me to do. But I'm not gonna do it.